We are not watching a murder trial anymore. We are watching a digital tug of war, over the truth. This is what we're watching. Before anything else, court opened with more of the same tension. Advocate Tim Nisi wasn't having it when the state expected the defense to use their own equipment, saying that you guys are accusing us of stuff, so now you can use your own tools, and we are just out of it. We are no longer helping. And now Umnisi pulled out the constitution, section 35. Every accused has the right to a fair trial, and that it includes the right tools. It includes especially if they can't afford them. We've seen Mr. Mncube paying for his own dentist, and now they're being told, the defense is being told that they can use their own tools, and then they said, no. Now we're tampering with people's rights now. Section 35 says this: you have a right to a fair trial, and that includes the right tools, especially if you can't afford them. So this is what I wanted us to touch on before we start everything. So eventually, an internal technician was called in and the show moved. But the message was clear. The state versus defense war is now turning personal, and trust is gone. That is what we saw today. So I just want to explain the XRY. What is it? Some people, we don't understand it. We've been hearing it, the metadata, those type of things. So I just wanted to explain. If you missed something, the XRY is just something that we've heard being thrown around the courts now and then. Is a forensic software used to extract data from photos, deleted text, photos, hidden files. XRY pulls it out. Now listen, it is a forensic tool. It is not for you and your mjolone. No, it's not for that, because now I'm sure some people are asking themselves, where do I get this XRY for my girlfriend or husband or wife? No. This is a forensic software. It's their tool. They use it for evidence and all of that. So it makes copies of phone content. It reads metadata attached to files. But there's a twist. It can copy a file without changing the original. Umabasa, the forensic cop, was the guy using XRY. But things got awkward very, very fast. So I want us to talk about that. So what is this metadata for dummies? Let us explain it like we're 5-year-olds, because in my channel, that is what we do. Now, metadata is like a name tag for a photo. It tells us where the photo was taken, when it was modified, and when was it moved or copied. So now that is why you hear we're busy talking about these photos. There were over 700 of them. Which one was looked at, and the XRY, the metadata. This is what we are talking about. So Advocate Mnisi asked Warrant Officer Mabasa, is the photo, if the photo says it was created on the 2nd of September 2014, what does that mean? Was it taken on that day? Or does it mean that it was copied on that day? So that is why we keep on hearing Advocate Mnisi asking about this photo. And I don't know, today Warrant Mabasa seemed like he's sleepy or he's just bored. I don't know. But that's what I got. So Umabasa went from the confidence that he had to confused now. It could mean that it was copied or renamed, or it was transferred. Basically, metadata isn't always the gospel truth. And in a trial, that matters a lot. It matters a lot. So Uram Sipile came with a follow-up. He asked about the phone model. That's what he was talking about. Ramsipilo jumped in next. He asked, what phone took these photos? We want to know that. Mabasa was unsure. Then later confirmed it's a Samsung GT C3 222. That matters because if the device that took the photo doesn't match the metadata or exhibits, there could be questions because of how the photo ended up in court. So that is why we had him asking about the model of the phone. It's important. So in this tech drama, it matters before you know who's coming on today's what, Monday, on Wednesday. Brigadier Kininda. Subsequently, I think I've said this before. Like I said before, yeah, he's coming back. So, I don't know. This whole case now, it leans on data, on messages, on pictures, on timelines. So this is what I'm thinking that is going to carry on. So the defense is laying a foundation right now. If metadata can be manipulated, if XRY copies they don't match or they don't protect timestamps, if files can be renamed and moved and twisted upside down, like literally, then how reliable is the state's version of what happened the night Usenzo died? So this is what we're seeing, and a lot of people are complaining about the taxpayers' money that has been used, that it's millions and millions of rands that have been used here, and that petty little things, like we heard in court today, Attorney Ramsipile saying that this is the most pettiest thing he's ever seen. He's been to law school since 1989 at Wits, and he's never seen such. He says, I'm not an advocate, I'm just an attorney, but why are we being so petty now? We can't be, now we are saying that we're not going to use each other's tools and this is just delaying the whole thing. And the trial, we all know that it started years ago, but these little things that come up, they're just delaying everything. And Dr. Sibanda is saying, no, you can't be saying one thing, the next thing when I adhere to your complaining or whatever that you are talking about, then now you're saying I'm petty. Yeah, so this is what is going on. And if you watched today, I know there are other aspects that I didn't touch, but I just wanted us to understand what is this XRY and metadata thing. What do you think? Was the evidence manipulated? The timeline? Leave your comment. Do you think the metadata can be trusted in this trial? The evidence that we are being brought to pay attention on. And have you ever seen a picture's date that doesn't match when it was actually taken? I think I've seen that a lot in my Google Photos, where I'll be looking for a certain picture, then the date is different from the original picture that I had taken. I've seen that, but I didn't know this is the metadata. I only knew when I started watching this that is called metadata. So this is where we at. And if you like this style of commentary, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And yeah, we'll just wait until Wednesday to see what will happen. And if something comes up and I watch something and I'm thinking of coming to do a commentary, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Or with a different topic or this Senzo Mayor trial. But with that being said, God bless and see you next time. Ciao.